and I've been walking through the city today, and I've been thinking, what else drains my energy? I feel like I'm missing the energy because of work and staying with the computer and other things, but I'm thinking, why the energy is missing? What is draining it? And then I come to my mind of many processes that comes when I go back to Poland here, to my country, and the past reach me, the broken relationships, the broken love, some little issues with friends, or some past, or anything that was making me angry, or still some things are in the air that I'm trying to resolve as I get more awakened. And then I was showing you just seconds ago the sky, and I look at the sky, and I get more complete. Like when you look in the sky more for more seconds and minutes, you see that all that really doesn't matter. To resolve the personal history, maybe I mentioned that before and in the past as well, it's something beautiful and something very important. Then you start to notice that nothing that you've been doing in the past is that super important. As well, life is not that successful as you perceive it. If you have many success like me, like other people, like little success, I'm talking about little love, or big love, or big companies you run and everything you do, and it's not that successful, not that dramatic, all the problems we have, when you think of dying, and when you think of the beautiful sky, how peaceful it is, and how the problems really you can wrap it into the concept of what I really want. That's why is it really stressing me? Because of something didn't work out, or I wanted that love, or I wanted that friendship, or I wanted that to be like that, exactly like I imagined, and it didn't. And that's what's stressing us. But at the end, it's not that important. You see that it goes left or right, and it just goes. It is. So this is about resolving personal history, or letting go, differently saying, personal issues and history and memories, and everything that is coming back to me still in the dreams. I've been dreaming about my father and some trips, and there was an adventure in my dream, and some fear, and things I'm trying to resolve completely for years, and it's still there, but I'm going to let it go completely into the way of total awakening and alignment. So what I'm trying to say, be aware. Try to notice that your personal issues are not that either successful, neither dramatic or traumatic. I meet people every day, and in my family and my friends, and everybody got some issues. And I sometimes I listen to those issues, and I'm like, why do you even care that somebody said that, or your daughter did this, or somebody, it's just natural cause of attraction. Some people need trauma, they attract it. Some people need drama, they feel in their existence, I need to discover something, I need to feel some adventure of feeling bad, sad, or dramatic, and they absorb it. They bring those events in their lives that bad, we call it bad things, happen to them, but it's just a moment. They learn, they see, okay, I got enough of this, I want to discover something else, and then they project in their life different things. So it happens to us any given day, every moment, the projection of the life. So this is a little bit different topic, how we project the life, and the life that they can be very successful and feeling great, exuberant, energetic, emotional, but in a good way, or it can be really dramatic, feeling down, feeling I cannot afford this, I cannot do that, something will not come to me, I'm worrying about the future. Or you can just roll the things, and sometimes I'm surprised how the mind show you the thing, usually 2, 3 times, 5 times worse than actually it is. So when I actually do some business, or walk to a person to ask the question that I wanted, or implement some problem in my company, or somewhere else, I notice that it very often, not always, but very often, it's twice better than I actually thought. I come with a problem to somebody, and somebody will say, instead of doing an argument, is saying like, okay, Mike, whatever, you cool, let's do it this way or other way, or I can be with you on that one, or whatever. And I'm like, and I've been worrying a day or two about talking to somebody about some issues or fixing something, and it could be anything: your mother, father, your couple, your sister, your children, your boss and company. I guess it's a long story of a message like, don't worry, look in the sky, try to let go your personal stories, dramas, traumas, issues that we all have. Even awakened people, I'm pretty sure enlightened people have it as well, but they just let it go with the flow. Like, it comes, very often the things come to me and I'm saying like, nah, that will be good, just forget about it. And I say it all the time to other people. Nobody tells me that, which I would like to hear sometimes, but I say to all the other people, like, why don't you worry, just let it go, it will fix itself. If not, it will just disappear, just stop thinking about it. And in my case, I do it very often. Things comes and I just try to let it go, or I just leave it. When I don't like actually something to fix it, I just leave it. Why would you play with the dirt if you don't want to get dirty? You can leave it. Of course, it's some cost of sometimes losing some money, not making some projects, or even losing some friend, or losing some love or friendship or partner, something serious very often. But what cost do you pay actually to keep it in your life when you don't want to get dirty and you're playing with the dirt? You feel it's wrong, you fear it's, well, the feeling of wrong. I've been listening to this guy recently on YouTube, on the videos. That feeling wrong, he says, is a kind of universe saying that it not resonate with you, or it's not true. So when you feel something wrong, it's not really true for the universe. Like, you feel the lack or fear, universe don't project the fear or lack, you are projecting it. So that's why it feels strange, that's why it feels wrong. So that's a totally different subject. But I was just staring in the sun and staring in the sky, and I just wanted to say that it's very good exercise to stare at the sky. I always, very often I do it, especially in Poland or on the beaches in Cancun in Mexico. I just stare in the sky, and it's really calm me down whenever I feel strange or there is some, trouble or whatever. There's no troubles in my life actually, it's just mind creates or follows the energy, the emotion that brings me, unfortunate thinking or unfortunate emotions. So recently I've been thinking like, I don't want that in my life. I'm thinking more about bliss. I'm thinking more about, I want to feel bliss all the time. This emotion of getting excited, this emotion of getting perfection or something great coming in. Like, I think sometimes about money, and it comes very often. A lot of money comes in a short time. Or I think about friends, I think about love that it's missing, but I don't think about missing it. I think about let it come. I imagine people around me and things, and I imagine that emotion, and this emotion is there, and then universe don't know that emotion is there because the people are already here, or I just projected this emotion. I don't think he makes a difference, and then it comes because he's like, oh, he already feels that the nice people and super friends are around him, so it's a projection, so give it to him, and it always comes. So things comes as we project. That's another different subject. You see, there's another things to speak about that we could talk for an hour or two probably. So I use different moments with different subjects to talk about the switch that we could just hear or share, or that you could share or resonate with your experience that I'm having. So you see, I'm having a regular people experiences like every one of us, but I go deeper in it, and then when I share it, you might actually resonate with it and say like, oh, I'm having the same what this guy is having, some troubles, some moments of awakening, some moments of enlightenment, some moments that I keep it, the higher wave, some moments that I keep the nice emotions, and some moments that I don't deal with it at all, and I just want to take a bullet in my head or just leave somewhere else. But it's never the answer, because we still will be here or somewhere else even if you leave. So remember as well, I know one girl from my high school committed suicide, like any other people on the planet. Sometimes they choose that option, which is probably not that good because it's not fixing anything. You're just changing your density. You just leave your body, change your density, go somewhere else, differently saying. But do you think you leave your problems behind, or it's still there, and that's why some people are coming to this earth? You see the children, well, some of them strange, acting strange, some of them having different issues, or part of the character that you look at it and it's pretty, dramatic, strange, or irritating, and some other people, they're not flowing with the kindness and politeness as children. You see that there are kids having fun, okay, but still a lot of issues coming out even when they're 3 years old already. You can see it, or 5 years old, or 7 years old, 10 years old. I see it in kids as well, like small issues coming out, but some of the kids have already big things because they chosen probably not to work with it before, so it didn't go away like some people imagine that, I just leave it for the future, and I die or whatever, somebody take care of it. I don't think so. Maybe maybe it will be taken care of, probably not. Everything stays and it just moves on. So I wish you that you move on and take care of yourself. Think sometimes about it, chill, don't take your personal history too serious, like me in the past, and like me sometimes still right now when I think about my, I don't know, some girl that I loved, and then I walk in the market and I think like I feel I could meet her again because I'm in the same places that I used to meet people. And then I think, like, literally, do I ever loved anybody, or I really loved the image that I'm in love, and it so just feels nice, And then it comes to me that I never really cared about anyone, that it's this person or other person, could be any person. I just cared about that feeling and my security and being loved, or feeling that love. And really most of us, or I could say probably everyone, we just care about that projection. So you think actually that you care about the thing you project, but if we switch that thing with exactly the same but another thing that just have different name or something, but you feel exactly the same, you would forget about the first thing in the 3 days probably. That is the truth of projection. That it's, you see, I'm trying to move the subject of the matrix, that it's all not real, that it's virtual, that you call names, faces, places, but it's all feelings, the projections of the feelings that can be switched from one to another. That's why sometimes we feel the same thing in different places, or sometimes we come back to the same places or the same people, we don't feel it anymore because we project different things. Places are the same, people are the same when you come back to them, especially after a day or 3 days, and you feel totally different. Have you noticed that? Because of the projection, because of the need that you had, you projected, you created the feeling in the place, or how the place actually is. The place didn't create itself, it's there, but you create the feeling, you created how it feels. And that's why different places are changing. Every year I'm coming back to different places, and the feeling every time is different. It depends how I'll burn the fire of emotion in my being. Do I feel super excited to come somewhere? Do I feel like meeting a lot of nice people and do something positive, do a lot of positive damage? Or I just feel, nothing's gonna happen and it's just gonna be boring. Then I project it, like I need that boringness into my life, maybe to get boring and stupid for a moment, to be with this feeling that I could do better feeling. And then I feel like, okay, I need another awakening to have this emotion that everything is possible, everything is happening right now, everything's coming to me. And then you get awakened and you feel this excitement in you, and things come, you meet great people, you meet love, like universal between you and universe. You project it, so the people come, things come, the places seem to be better or much better than without this feeling, because it's all projection in life, in matrix. You are the projector, you are not the watcher, you are projector creator and the watcher. So three things in the same place, in the same time, and many people start to understand it. Many people start to exercise this, because then when you understand it, you start to project more nice things. And when you go to a place, you don't think like, oh, it's gonna be rainy and like somebody's gonna beat my ass. And no, you're gonna start thinking like, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna make a lot of money, people gonna love me, I'm gonna meet a lot of beautiful people, independent, working with nice projects and lawful, and whatever else you need. So I wish you all that. I wish you all good, all nice projections, and forgetting the history and personal attachment to things, and especially troubles and history and things that they were but are no longer here, to make better projections, to make better projects. You see why people call companies or things that we do for work projects, especially in English, they call it project. Like you project, you create, you are a projector into the reality, and you just make it by your projection, and sometimes projections have a lot of energy and they work simultaneously with other things and it's all working, and sometimes those projections are weaker because you don't feel in your chest that it's really what excites you the most, and then you leave it after 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months or 3 years and it doesn't work, and then say that, oh, this project didn't work or company didn't work. So I wish you the best projects, the best projections in your life, to make an influence on the matrix. It doesn't cost, it's all good, and take care, have a good day.